thank you, please. Wow, oh, no, stop. All right, well, welcome to the first Walk the Talk show with myself of the new season at Naropa University. It's a real honor to be here. I'm gonna, basically what we're trying to do here is bring amazing people to a stage and to public renown who maybe don't get it generally. Natural products entrepreneurs, rabbis, adventurers, people who you don't see on the mainstream talk shows. I think there's a real opening, and we're going to fill that opening. So Walk the Talk show started way back on my couch. Not what it sounds like. I would interview various people for the magazine, Elephant Magazine, in my living room, and Deepak Chopra or whoever it was is in my living room. Friends, understandably, would say, hey, can I just sit in? And of course, you can't say no to a thing like that. So I was renting a little apartment. Living room was small. Eventually, I just decided, hey, I'll just take it to the backyard of a cafe where I pretty much live, Trident Cafe, downtown Boulder. We filled that up. We went to another bar. We filled that up. Went to Boulder Theater. We never filled that up. And now we're happy to be here at Naropa University, which my parents gave birth to me the first summer of Naropa, conveniently. I was very accommodating right between the two sessions. And then I got to hang out here, mostly in the Maitri rooms, with a bunch of girls who wouldn't talk to me, while my mom was a professor here. So it's great to be here. This is the place Trungpa, a fellow named Chogyam Trungpa, founded and said, this is where East meets West, sparks will fly. And we hope to be a little bit of that next generation of spark. So a week ago, I was in LA, Los Angeles, and this is part of the vision of this show, is not just to be talking to the 350 of you, but to be talking to millions. Jon Stewart, Oprah, Bill Maher, these are my idols. These are people who are getting the good word out on some version, their mindful life, to their masses. So it's our goal to do that. I was in LA trying, kind of meeting with the man. I biked to this big skyscraper, went up and met with the head of a certain major network that I'm in love with. And he kind of looked at me quizzically, said, yeah, the whole, aspirational green thing, we think it might be trending down. Advertisers aren't totally into it. Talk shows don't work. But other than that, you're very charming and we love you. Thanks for flying out here. So that was really inspiring. And then the week before, I was actually hanging out with our good congressman, Jared Polis, the first openly gay congressman. And just as importantly, if not more, a wonderful guy and doing great work for us. I was in DC hanging out with him, went to Founding Farmers, a nice green restaurant. And there I was able to stay with Adam Sheikh, who is one of the leading green journalists. He has something like 25,000 Twitter followers, which is more than just about anyone here in the audience. He's under Twilight Earth, if you want to follow him. So I got to stay with him. He's an ex-military man who is now a passionate advocate for green. And it was just inspiring hanging out with him. His site, his network of sites is among the first hosts for Walk the Talk show. So this first show, even though it's a little bit of a dress rehearsal here in Boulder, Colorado, is going to be on website pages totaling 1 million unique viewers. If we get a fraction of those views, we'll be happy. But I wanted to give him a shout out. So basically, my monologue every week is going to be drawn from you guys. You guys are going to judge what's controversial, most interesting, most worthwhile by clicking on them, by leaving comments. And we'll, the monologues will be drawn from that. So right now we have a popular one about bumming us out about horse-drawn carriages, which I think of as romantic and traditional, and I love horses. Apparently they're cruel. So we published that, and I personally learned a lot about that, hadn't thought about it. We have one by an LA filmmaker I schmoozed with out there who went 46 days without eating. It's called The Master Cleanse, and he looked pretty good. We have one about Ann Cooper, who's one of my personal idols. Who here? Ann Cooper. Awesome, wow. Keep it down. Where's the fake applause when you need it? So she is bringing real food to school cafeterias the nation. I saw you the first time. We have one about pink ribbon products, how they actually All the major manufacturers, their cosmetic products cause cancer, quite ironically. We have one about depression, which depending on how the night goes, I'll be rereading. It's by Trungpa, again, who is the founder of Naropa. I'm just looking at my time to time, it's a habit of mine. We have one about a thing called Playboy Yoga. I'll let you figure that one out. And we have one called Multitasking Makes You Dumber, with 2 B's. So normally my monologues will actually get into those and talk about them, but I've blown the time by a couple minutes. And now it's my honor to welcome, without a break, my good buddy, Boulder Zone, out there guy, Ryan Van Duzer. Woo! Wow! What an entrance. That was out there. Woo! So Ryan has big news for us. For years, he's been a likable, crazy, fun guy, 3 qualities I don't have, and he's lived in his mom's basement. What changed today, Ryan?
Today, I bought my first house.
And what program did you buy that through?
I bought it through the City of Boulder Affordable Housing Program, and the idea is they want young professionals who don't make tons of money to be able to live in Boulder.
Okay, just a tip, just be more animated. More animated.
Sorry.
Yeah, don't hold back. So, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's sad for my mom, though.
It is probably sad for your mom. But you can have a housewarming party, and then you won't have to see her for months.
It's true.
So Ryan, what do you do? What is this out there guy thing?
Out there is something I started because my dream was always to be a host for like a Travel Channel, National Geographic, Discovery Channel type show.
That'll never happen.
I know,
Dream
obviously.
low. Yeah.
So then I was like, how do I do this? And I was like, well, I need to get some practice. So I started a show on Channel 54 here in Boulder.
A local
cable access, yeah.
Nice.
And it was called Out There.
Uh-huh.
And so I just did all sorts of fun outdoor activities all around the Boulder area, filmed them, made this fun show that was on 3 times a day, every single day for a year. So it was totally saturated. So that's how it got started. Then the Daily Camera here in Boulder kind of started watching.
Woo!
They're like, yeah, we want some of that on our website because we want to beef up the stuff on the website. So I started doing a weekly...
Who's this Duzer kid? We want some of that there talent on our website.
Yes, right. So I started doing a weekly out there guy stuff for the Daily Camera.
Uh-huh.
And during all that time, I built up somewhat of a show reel of what I'm like on camera. And I started sending that out to production companies and finally got some bites, and yeah, we're good.
Who here has seen a Duzer video? A lot of people? Let's yell loudly. Be crazy. Yeah. All right. Who here has seen a Duzer video? That was just your mom, that's
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But she's seen them all. She's
Yeah.
been in a lot of them, too.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got your reel, and now you're doing stuff for Travel Channel, and
Travel Channel, I'm leaving pretty soon to go to Nepal for, with National Geographic.
wow,
So yeah, things are looking up. I'm happy.
literally looking up.
Yes.
So what are you doing in the Himalayas?
I am going to be doing a 22-day trek, the Annapurna Trek. I'm sure all of these people know all about the Annapurna Trek.
Right.
But I'll be doing it for National Geographic, and they want to focus on the green side of trekking and how the tourists are affecting the region.
It's funny, one of my questions for you apparently is where is he going? That's sort of more literal of a question than usual.
Going home.
So how is all this fun and merrymaking and crazy stuff good for the world? What's your what's behind it?
Well, my mission is, I think most of what's on TV is pretty junky. You watch it, it makes you dumber or makes you depressed. And so I mean, the shows that I like are like Steve Irwin, all the Travel Channel type stuff. When you watch it, you get excited and you're inspired to like go out and visit a country or go out and volunteer here or there.
So you're not doing extreme sports, you're kind of trying to empower us to do the same kind of thing?
Exactly. I don't do anything that anybody in this audience couldn't do. I don't do anything that extreme. I don't like show off like, look at me, climb this mountain. I'm usually, you know, kind of like you. I just kind of bumble around and do funny stuff.
Right, except you can run a 3-hour marathon with a film camera.
Yeah.
As you did in New York last week.
Small camera though.
There is, yeah, well, don't feel bad about that.